What's going on, guys? Today I'll be showing you how to install graphics drivers on your computer. Now this is going to want to be the first things that you install when you first get a new computer or a new graphics card. Before installing anything, you need to know what kind of graphics card you are running with. So you can either have an AMD or an NVIDIA graphics card. I'll be showing you how to install drivers for both of them and how to find out which one you are running. So here we'll go right into the search bar and you'll type in device and then go up here to manager. Now if you go here to display adapters, it'll tell you AMD or NVIDIA and then which graphics card you are running inside that brand, right? So I'm running an AMD here, so I'm going to go on AMD.com over here to drivers and support, and now you can run their automatic auto detect software, which will find which card is running on your computer and it'll install the proper drivers for you. For me, I like to do it manually just so I know definitely what I'm doing here. I'll get AMD Radeon 5700 series, and then I have the 5700 XT. This is where you select your actual graphics card, the exact one. You will hit submit. I have Windows 10 and I like using optionals. You don't have to, but that is the most updated stuff, so that's what I like to do. And then you hit download here. It'll come up here on the bottom. That was one from previous, but this is the one that we're looking at here. So we're going to click to open that one, and then of course you have to accept that AMD is making changes on your computer, and then you have to select a destinations folder, which I usually keep default. Some people like changing that, so, and then you simply just hit install. Once it is still fully installed here, you're going to go into the actual AMD Radeon software installer, and this is where it'll show you what you're actually installing. So you can either factory reset it, which does a full wipe of it, and that is if your drivers are having issues, you can fully get the old ones out of there and install just the new ones. Or you can change your install location, which again, I keep it the same. So then once you hit that, then you're going to just click install here and it'll begin the install. So once you are done installing the AMD Radeon software, it'll bring you up to a screen that asks you about AMD collecting anonymous usage information. You can either tick that or untick that. That is up to you, your own privacy, your choice, right? So then after that, you will have to restart your computer. Now after you restart your computer, you will now have the Radeon software installed onto your computer along with the drivers. And to make sure that you have your drivers set, if you have a monitor over 60 Hz, you will be able to go into the display settings and change the refresh rate to whatever you would like. And if you have a dual monitor setup, it'll now work completely properly for you. And now to check for new AMD driver updates, you simply go over here in the software to the settings, and right here, the first thing here, it says check for updates, and it'll check. Mine's clearly up to date. I just updated it, and boom, there it is. It'll have a little download pop up here if you have a new update to do, and you can choose whether you want recommended or optional. I like optional, and then I have it automatically checking for updates, and I don't have it downloading. I like to do that manually, but that is all personal preference. So that is how to install an AMD graphics drivers. Now I will show you how to install NVIDIA graphics drivers. So now we are on the NVIDIA side. So here we're going to do the same process. We're going to go into the search, type in device manager. We'll bring it over here. We'll go to display adapters, and we'll find that there's a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 750 Ti installed into this system. So X out of that. Now that we know it's NVIDIA, we go over here, right into drivers and GeForce drivers. And now they have the same software, pretty much the same software that AMD has, where they can auto detect the graphics card that you have. Me, I like to personally set it. So I have a GeForce card, I have a 700 series, and I have a 750 Ti. I have Windows 10 and I want it in English. So I start the search, and I go down here to the most recent one, which is May 27th, also yesterday, and we want to install that one. and then it'll do a pop-up here that you can now download. The first download button you see here, And you do not need to sign up for GeForce News. That is completely optional. And this needs to download. Once it is downloaded, we just simply want to run this program that we just installed. And we will let NVIDIA make changes on our computer. And then same thing as AMD. You select your extraction path, and then it'll install right onto your computer. After that is installed, there will be another pop-up asking you to agree to their license agreement, and it'll do a system check, and then it'll ask you if you want to install just the drivers or if you would also like to install the GeForce Experience with it. Personally, I recommend the GeForce Experience just because it is most easy for users, and it is like the AMD software, whereas it'll optimize games for you, and you can easily check the driver updates. And so to do that on the NVIDIA side, you simply go over here, check for updates. It says down here, I have the latest game ready driver. So that means I'm all ready and good to go. If you have one, it'll pop up here. It'll say download, and it's as easy as that. So I hope you guys learned a little bit, and hope you guys have a great day. See ya.